Hi everybody, it's Michael and Julie again. Welcome along to another of our Solas Inspirational chats. And this evening we have the wonderful Joan Hunt, who's a pranic healer, and somebody that Julie is well acquainted with.
Yes, I had the privilege of working with Joan. Hello, Joan, lovely to see you. I think we were talking, maybe it's 10 years ago in March.
Could be.
Yes.
Could be.
Joan came in, and at the time I was dabbling in it, and she was doing mindfulness with the children. And then I think we went to another school also, and Joan came in, and she came to Tala too. And I just saw her working her magic. So we've stayed in touch, and she has this beautiful Monday morning session, a twin heart meditation, which I'm hoping she'll talk to us about. So she's the voice in my ear every Monday morning at 11 o'clock, not Michael, but Joan. And it's a wonderful way to start the week. So Joan, we're delighted to get a chance to chat to you. Would you like to tell people about yourself?
Yes, thank you very much, Michael and Julie, for inviting me to talk about myself and about pranic healing. There's like three areas that are part of pranic healing that I'll talk about. One is obviously the modality pranic healing, twin hearts meditation, which would be like the staple meditation for pranic healers. And then super brain yoga, which is just a way to exercise our brains. Super brain yoga is not exclusive to pranic healing. I'm not sure where it was developed, but in pranic healing we use it quite a lot. And Master Choa Katsui, who was the founder of pranic healing, developed it and tweaked it a little bit. Okay, so first of all, just in relation to pranic healing, I first was introduced to pranic healing in 2008. Now, back then, these healing modalities were quite left. People frowned quite a little bit. So it's great to see for all healing modalities that attitudes have changed so much, and people are really broadening their ideas and understanding that maybe they can heal themselves in conjunction with, if required, going to a medical doctor. So pranic healing itself, like all Eastern medicines and energy medicines, is ancient in technique. So it was, it first came to the fore in 1988. The first book was published on pranic healing in 1988. So it's relatively new in this current incarnation of it. It's a non-touch energy healing, and two main techniques in pranic healing is cleansing and energizing. So it's based on the 11 major chakra technique, and the principle is once there is blockage in the system, once the energy is cleared, the blocked energy or the old energy is removed from the system, and the body is replenished with fresh energy, it automatically starts to heal itself. So when Master Choa Katsui was developing pranic healing, he used people who could see energy, independent clairvoyance. And say, for example, if somebody presented with asthma, he would ask a clairvoyant what's happening in the body. He would document it. He'd perform some experiments, and this was how he developed it. So in pranic healing, there's like a recipe book. It's like a cookbook. So if you come and learn pranic healing, somebody comes with a headache, you just open the book and you clean this chakra and that chakra. Each of our chakras, of the 11 major chakras, have a physical and a psychological function. So obviously the solar plexus would be the center of emotion and stress, and that's why as we get older we maybe develop problems around the intestines, IBS, which is not a definite condition, it's just a malfunction in the gastro area. And that's because we carry so much in our solar plexus. You know, as we get older, we're gathering more. So one of the things that's really important as well is keeping the energy body clean. Like we look after the physical body. So cleansing the energy body is also very clean, or very important. So that brings me on to the Twin Hearts meditation. So Twin Hearts meditation, it's a 20-minute long meditation. It's a meditation you can do every single day. It's to the prayer of St Francis of Assisi. So it focuses on the heart center and the crown center. So these are the centers of love, as I'm sure you know. The heart center is the center for local love, like our family, our friends, our pets, our colleagues. And then the crown center is the center for universal love. And I think that's why we're all involved in this movement, just to try and bring light to people. So it would mean everybody's crown center is highly activated because you want to help and develop people. So when we do the Twin Hearts meditation, we activate both of these centers. So then they become highly active and quite open. And in that way, then we recite the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, which is not a religious prayer. It's associated with some religions, but it's actually a 13th century prayer, and it transmutes hate to love, sadness to joy. As you know, if you read the prayer and recite it, it's very beautiful. So while we're doing the prayer, we raise our hands in a blessing position like this, and we imagine a small earth in front of us. So we're sending love to the earth. So that's the first part of the prayer. Then the second part of the meditation is we just sit and relax, and we chant the mantra Om, just imagining a brilliant light on our head. We chant the mantra Om, and then we just relax for a couple of minutes, and we receive blessings and healing. And in that way, obviously the mantra Om, it's the property of displacement. So as it's coming down through the body, just displacing any old energies and moving it out of the energy body, out of the aura, and sometimes out of the physical body. If it really goes deep, it can like move pain. So in this way, through the Twin Hearts meditation, it just allows us to have a shower for the energy body every day, as well as a shower for the physical body. It's a 20-minute meditation. I do it online every Monday morning at 11 o'clock. It's just consists of a couple of exercises just to prepare the physical body for the energy. Then we do the meditation, and we conclude again with some physical exercises just to move any old energies that have been displaced. Just make sure they're moved out of the aura completely. I put the link up for Julie, and if any of you would like to join anytime on a Monday morning, you're always more than welcome. Sorry, Julie.
Yes, that would be great. We'll put your details in the chat underneath, Joan, because I know myself. Well, first of all, I think it's Monday because I can hear your voice and see you. But I just think it's such a powerful way to start the week. And that prayer, the St. Francis of Assisi prayer, it is absolutely magnificent. And I think it appeals to so many of us, especially in these times as we try.
Absolutely. Because when you're blessing every person, every being, it's everybody. It's not every person, every being, except it's just you're blessing everybody. So it really helps to raise the frequency and raise the vibration of the entire earth. I know sometimes when we look, we think maybe things aren't, or the frequencies aren't being raised, but you know, by just continually doing this and having the trust and the faith that these prayers actually work, it's very, very powerful. So I'd love to see some of you joining on a Monday morning. So pranic healing, that's like, so the Twin Hearts meditation would be the staple kind of energy, you know, the staple meditation for pranic healers, just to maintain your energy, because obviously if you're healing people, you need to purify, you need to make sure you've got yourself in order. So it's a really, really good way of like flushing stuff out in a really quick and efficient way as well. So that's kind of pretty much the Twin Hearts meditation. And finally, then I'm going to talk to you about Super Brain Yoga. So Super Brain Yoga, it's just a really quick way of balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So obviously, if we're right-handed, we're using the left brain more. If we're left-handed, we're using the right brain more. So when we do the super brain yoga, it's a very simple technique. It's just taking your hand and pushing your left hand. It's always, the right hand is always on top, whether you're left-handed or not. So what you're doing is just pinching the ear, making sure the thumb is pointing forward. Just pinch the ear and you squat down. Just inhale when you go down, exhale when you come up. Just inhale, exhale. And when you're doing that, there's a YouTube video of it, which I'll give Julie the link to, and just have a look at yourself. It's a really, really good way. Like, say, for example, if I'm preparing a presentation or something like that and I'm feeling a bit sluggish, I just get up and I do 7 squats. You do it either 7 to 14 or 21. They're crucial. So, and you can do it as often as you like. Obviously not before you go to bed because you're energizing your brain. But I find it really, 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 really powerful. I've been doing it for like many years, since I was introduced to pranic healing. It was one of the first things I learned, and one of the first things I actually put into practice. I think a lot of healers are great at healing everybody else, but not great at looking after themselves.
Absolutely.
And really, it's important because you can't feed on an empty stomach. So it's important for all healers to make sure you have some sort of system to look after yourself,
Yeah,
and to help yourself.
Yeah, it's as you know, Joan, we have a healing cabin down here in Arklow, and we'd love to have you down at some stage. Maybe you'd come down and do a session with us or a day with us and go through the pranic healing, the twin heart meditation and the super yoga. And I know that
I'd love that.
people watching this would be very keen. And it's something you and Julie could perhaps discuss going forward,
Yeah,
you know.
Definitely. I think we will after this call, Joan. Yes, because I too have used super brain yoga after meeting you, and especially for children with special needs. And in this video, I know the video you're talking about because I shared it with different colleagues of mine. It's so powerful and it really works. So thank you so much, Joan, this evening for giving of your time and expertise. We're always so delighted to talk to you. We look forward to catching up with you soon in Dublin for a bite or whatever. And thank you for joining us. We're going to put all your details and links below because people will be interested, I'm sure, in getting in touch with you. And we're interested in getting in touch with you to catch up again soon.
All right.
Great. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you too, Joan.
Chat.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Joan.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.